Hazer, throughout this week, we talked about how Buffalo is so great on going on those runs and really flipping a game on their head. You responded well going into the second half and tying that game and taking the lead. What did they do so well to really take command there?
You know what? They went on a 3-minute run and scored 4 goals on us, and we second guessed everything that we were doing up to that point. Defensively, I'm talking about more or less as well, right? Like, they know how to do it. At the end of the day, here they live and dived off that for years now. And again, you just sit back and watch that core go to work, and they're methodical and they're opportunistic, and yeah, they were good.
Went through some dry spells in the beginning of the game, but had some really good looks there in the second half as well. How crucial will secondary scoring in those really tough games so you're not just relying on Connor Fields and Ryan Smith?
Yeah, it's what we're going to live and die off of, and tonight we didn't quite get it, and again, we weren't at our best. They play a system that suits what they do so well. And I thought in the third quarter at the start, we didn't allow them to do what they want. We came out with a lot of energy, moving our feet, moving the ball, capitalize on a good 4-goal run to close that gap and get us right back in it. And then we just sort of made that choice and kind of stopped doing what we just did. Credit to them. They know how to do it. It hurts. It hurts a lot. And if we allow them to, like I say, key up on us, match up on us, and match their feet, and instead of the pursuit and the energy that we had, it's going to be a difficult night any night.
We just see about a leader on the team who's had that experience playing those types of games, that it really just boils down to setting that example and playing that full 60 minutes. Is that something that you kind of rely upon a guy like him to do, maybe one-on-one conversations, lead by example? How will you guys navigate that moving forward?
Yeah, like we at halftime, we said a lot of good things at half and what we needed to do, and we came out in the third quarter and did what we actually said. But if we're not going to do what we're saying, words are useless at the end of the day. But Coatsy is one of those guys that's why he's wearing the C. His words match what he does on the floor for us, and again, that's a prime example that we continually point to. And he's one of the guys that effort and voice match every single time.
One of your contenders entered his 19th year in the league this year, Matt Vince. What does he do so well, even at this point in his career, that made it so difficult tonight?
He just stop after stop after stop, and just, like I say, gets in our heads, and again, just shuts the door.
Coach, not obviously there's all you're hoping for, but I mean, there's some takeaways you take from this game that were positives. What were some of those that you did see that you feel like this team could build off of?
Special teams type deal, like I say. I think they were 0 for 4, 0 for 5 on the power play there, so we were good there. Hutch is making some key saves, and again, it was good things in moments. Like that third quarter, we came out and just house on fire type deal, and it took the game to them. And we just got to learn how to do that continually.
Several times in the fourth quarter, I mean, Hutch got multiple times kept you guys in the game early on. I mean, how did you feel about the fact that he was at least able to maintain his composure and be able to make a couple big saves on some tough shots?
Yeah. That's his job, right? Number one, but number two, he was making some good saves for us. There's 2 goals there. Tahoga's on one, and then Dane's when we dropped the ball, and it just kind of killed all the momentum that we kind of regained a little bit, right? Just 2 BS goals that kind of just built their energy going, and it's tough to look at anybody and say be better. It's just good teams find ways.
And just off question for me, like. Find ways to win. It's not easy going against a team like Buffalo. What's kind of probably the biggest takeaway from you going forward that you feel like this team could focus on, versus on the defensive aspect of the game, where they, like when they face Buffalo again, could be a whole different story?
We'll worry about Buffalo when it's their time again. Like I say, we just got to worry about us and just finding that consistency in our game, because, again, I'm going to point to the third quarter. We came out a house on fire. We weren't that way in the first half. We weren't that way the back half of the second half. So we just got to find a way to make sure we're doing that.